Hello, real quick PSA, public service announcement for you folks. I want to put this up in front of the podcast. You have reached the Echo Tips podcast. We'll be getting started in our show in just a second. Real quick public service announcement. There have been a number of outages the week of June 13th, 12th, and probably this whole week, really the 14th too. With Amazon servers. So if you've been trying to use your Echo and having troubles with music, audiobooks, voice commands, bear in mind she has no brains at all. It is all up in the cloud, and if the clouds are stormy, you will have been experiencing problems. So I just wanted to let you know, phone calls, all that kind of stuff on the Echo, pretty much anything, you are not alone if you've been experiencing problems this week. So just wanted to put that on your radar so you didn't think that your Echoes were melting down. And now we'll get right back to our new episode this week. And we'll go to that now. Here's a sneak peek of what your Echo can do that we're going to discuss in this very episode. Help? Let's get a list.
I can play thunderstorm, rain, ocean, babbling brook, fireplace, airplane, fan, oscillating fan, city, rainforest, train, crickets, frogs, bird, clock, cat, vacuum, pink noise, brown noise, white noise.
Well, hello. As you heard from our prelude today, and as you're hearing right now, we're going to be dealing with different types of sound skills today. And as you can tell, I'm phoning this one in from a sailing ship in the mid-Atlantic. Captain Dave. Anyway, so we're going to be talking about several different skills that are related to sounds, usually often used to help you fall asleep or relax or just have some sort of ambient noise going on in the background. We're going to look at the sleep jar skill. We're going to look at the nature sound skill. It will blow your mind, by the way, all the different sounds, effects, and things you can have in the background. And we're going to even talk about a hybrid skill called Ambient Visions, which brings a visual component like a screensaver along with the audio to your Echo Show devices with screens. So super cool, and stay tuned. We'll be touching on that here in just a few moments. First off, for our new listeners, I'd like to welcome you. My name is David Ward. I'm an assistive technology on the of the New Vision program at Goodwill. I was about to say I'm the captain of the good ship Lollipop, but anyway, it's good to have you here with us. And because of you and our returning listeners, we are well over 110,000 listens to the podcast, and we really appreciate your weekly listenership. Your thoughts and suggestions, and we'll mention some other ways you can do that here in the near future. But we're going to get right into our nature sounds and stuff. But before we get into that kind of thing and all those different cool sound effects, we're going to go to a brief message about our podcast, and then we'll be right back. This episode is brought to you by New Vision at Goodwill Industries of the Valleys, and also made possible in part by a grant from the Virginia Board for the Blind and Vision Impaired. New Vision is a program of Goodwill that provides information services and assistive technology training to individuals with visual impairments. Goodwill Industries of the Valleys is a nonprofit organization serving Central, Southwest, and Southside Virginia. Goodwill's mission is to empower individuals, strengthen families, and inspire communities. These shows are provided for educational purposes. This podcast may not be retransmitted, sold, or reproduced without written permission from New Vision. Well, hello again, and welcome back to the podcast. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to be dealing with some really cool skills on the Amazon Echo connected with nature sounds and things like that. I think you'll really enjoy this. It's pretty cool, amazing diversity that you can find stuff I wouldn't even thought, okay, people want to have that going on in the background. But anyhow, we're going to look at several of these, and I do think these two might be related or owned by the same company. So we're going to look at nature sounds, sleep jar, and as I mentioned earlier, the visual one that has a visual component to it as well is called Ambient Visions. And so first off, if you have an echo in hearing distance of my voice or a nearby room, you may want to shut its ears off before I say the A-Lady name because I don't want to trigger your Amazon Echo at home. You're welcome to pause the podcast and come back as well. Okay, so hopefully you've had a chance to do that. And we'll get started. We'll start off with the nature sounds. This one will blow your mind how many sounds there are. It's crazy. All right. Alexa, open nature sounds.
Welcome back to Nature Sounds.
Yeah.
What should I play?
Help. Let's get a list.
I can play thunderstorm, rain, ocean, babbling brook, fireplace, airplane, fan, oscillating fan, city, rainforest, train, crickets, frogs, bird, clock, cat, vacuum, pink noise, brown noise, white noise, wind, windy leaves, windy trees, rain on a tin roof, rain on a tent, light rain, rain on a window, distant thunderstorm,
Keeps
shower,
going.
space deck, hair dryer, clothes dryer, dishwasher, wind chimes, whale, windy meadow,
It's going to
heavy
keep
rain,
going.
dripping water.
So I'm going to turn it down just for a second. So I'm going to try a space deck here. We'll get a spaceship feel. I wonder what that sounds like.
Underwater,
All right, let's give this a try.
Cicadas, ice machine, lake, office,
Alexa?
seagulls.
Space deck. Okay. Oh, sounds like I'm on the bridge of the Enterprise. Yeah, all right. USS Enterprise kind of, or like a rocket ship too, a little bit. Sounds like, okay, like a rocket ship. Stardate 32167. Captain Dave Ward reporting. Alexa skills supplemental. All right, so that gives you an idea. But man, it has a long, let me turn it down, long list of sounds in there. Let's just try rain. Alexa, rain.
It probably won't rain today.
No, wasn't
There's
asking
only a
if it rained.
25% chance at 2 p.m.
Alexa, rain sounds. There we go. Whoa. It would melt your brain too. I mean, they got like rain on a roof, rain on a window, rain on a tin roof, rain on a tent. I mean, lots of stuff. Just amazing. All right, let's stop this. Alexa, stop. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And some of these have often premium upsell things. You might hear that periodically if you ask for a particular sound or a combination of sounds or things like that. But yeah, super cool. Let's go to another one. And these might be owned by the same company. I'm not really too sure the relationship because I do think one has referenced the other. But let's give this a try. It's called Sleep Jar. That's Jar, jar. Alexa, open Sleep Jar.
Welcome back to Sleep Jar.
Okay.
What should I play?
Help. Let's see what they got. Oh, it just started playing something. Maybe it didn't hear me. Where am I? Am I in the woods? And an owl? What? Okay. Alexa, help.
Do you need to place an emergency call?
No. Alexa,
I can help you with
ask Sleep Jar for help.
I can play thunderstorm, rain,
Okay,
ocean,
here we go.
babbling brook, fireplace, airplane, fan, oscillating fan,
Wow.
city, rainforest, train, crickets, frogs, bird, clock, cat, vacuum, pink noise, brown noise, white noise, wind, windy leaves, windy trees, rain on a tin roof,
Wow.
rain on a tent, light rain,
Let's go
rain
with
on
the
a
ocean.
window, distant thunderstorm, shower,
Alexa?
space deck.
Sailing. There we go. We're back on the sailing ship. Oh my gosh. Button the hatches, boys. Let's try another one too. Alexa, ocean.
Ocean Waves by Joe Baker on Amazon Music.
Oh, that's not what I... My bad, guys. Sorry. Alexa, ask Sleep Jar to play Ocean. Okay, there we go. I think that's okay. Anyway, you get the idea. Let me turn that down. All right. So, anywho, those were two little quick examples of things. And if you get deeper into it about how long it will play, can it go to sleep automatically and stuff like that? Because if you're using it to go to bed at night or something like that, you may want some of the additional functionality. And that one as well has some upsell options where maybe you can like run 2 tracks at the same time or something like that. So anywho, it gives you different additional options. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at one that has a visual component. Now, admittedly, this is a podcast, so you're not going to see the visual component, but if you do have an Amazon Echo Show, you may find this useful. And but I don't have one here in the recording studio right now, but I do have a Fire TV, which can do the same kind of basic thing. So the advantage of this too is you get the screensaver basically effect that's usually paired with the sound. Now on my Fire TV, it doesn't seem to work quite the same probably as a show. It looks like the skill was probably optimized for a show, and with the touch screen and stuff. So you don't quite get the exact same effect. But here, let's give that a try as well. All right, so here we go, and it's called Ambient Visions. Or Ambient Vision? I think it's Visions. Alexa, open Ambient Visions.
Ambient Visions Premium offers many more videos and features. Higher video quality and runtimes up to 12 hours. You can now start your 3-day premium trial at no cost. Do you want Alexa to share more details?
Yes.
Ambient Visions Premium is free for 7 days. Then you'll be automatically charged $3.99 a month plus tax. Cancel anytime. Check the Alexa app for terms. Would you like to start your free trial using your default payment method?
No.
No problem. You can ask me to sign up for Ambient Visions Premium anytime.
Okay, so there's like, I think Ocean with some sort of like music going in the background. A lot of these have music along with stuff. Now, it is a visual kind of touchscreen interface. Let me turn the volume down a little more. So it is designed for you to kind of go through the tiles and tap on the one you want on the screen. Now, I'm using my Fire TV with a remote, so I can down arrow here and then click on something different, and then let me hit enter. Okay, so this is some sort of, I think we got water and piano and, yeah. Anyway, so this is kind of a neat way to pair, these kind of audio along with kind of a screensaver effect. At least that's the idea, the video screensaver kind of effect. So like I said, it isn't working quite right on my TV the same way. I don't think it's optimized for that, but pretty cool. All right, so let me mute that. All right, so just something cool else you could check out. Pretty nifty. Now, as I accidentally encountered earlier, if you do have Amazon Music, and even if you are an Amazon Prime member, you probably get access to, you get access to an incredible assortment of albums, that are of the same kind of genre. They could be white noise, they could be ocean sounds, trees rustling in the wind, it could be rain, all of that kind of stuff. And if you want to get an idea, you can always go to Amazon.com or you could go to music.amazon.com if you're logged into your Amazon account and get it and kind of peruse the albums that are available. And then you could specify a particular album or whatever to play. Now, if you're a Prime member, that would randomize, but if you were an Amazon Premium Music person who could play the album from beginning to end. Of course, you could always tell it to loop a particular song that was like 15 minutes long or something, or ocean sounds or something like that. So a huge variety that is available there as well that's of the same genre, and probably maybe even better quality than a lot of these too. So you just have options. So anyhow, and that might be something that's freely available already. Obviously, with Pandora and Spotify, you could probably even broaden that out. And that might give you more of a radio station kind of variety, where it's just kind of mixing it up all the time and maybe not listening to a single album, loop and loop and loop and loop again. So, anywho, so just real quick ideas that we to revisit those is nature sound skills, the sleep jar, and then ambient visions for your Echo Show style devices or a Fire TV. Well, anyway, that will bring this episode to a close. If you have any thoughts or questions or suggestions, we'd love to hear your feedback. You can email us at info@goodwillvalleys.com and just say this is earmarked for the Echo Tips podcast. Could you get this message to Dave? And we'd love to hear your feedback or your questions or maybe a future, hardware we want to look at or whatever like that. I haven't got an Echo Pop yet to take a look at that for y'all yet. But yeah, super, super cool to hear your feedback. And you can also reach out to us on Facebook or Twitter at Goodwill Industries of the Valleys, and we'd love to hear from you there as well. All right, well, that will bring this episode to a close. So once again, it's that time to turn the ears back on your Echo, start practicing some of the many, many things that you've learned. I'm David Ward for the New Vision program, and we thank you for listening.
Thanks, Dave. Let me tell you a bit more. Let me put on my official sounding voice. Ahem, ahem. This episode is brought to you by New Vision at Goodwill Industries of the Valleys and also made possible in part by a grant from the Virginia Board for the Blind and Vision Impaired. New Vision is a program of Goodwill that provides information services and assistive technology training to individuals with visual impairments. Goodwill Industries of the Valleys is a nonprofit organization serving Central, Southwest, and Southside Virginia. Goodwill's mission is to empower individuals, strengthen families, and inspire communities. These shows are provided for educational purposes. This podcast may not be retransmitted, sold, or reproduced without written permission from New Vision. Phew! Thanks for listening.